When a narcissist's true feeling is exposed, they'll have no other choice but do this. The narcissist has a warped sense of self-worth and a firm conviction that they are not flawless. People suffer from self-consciousness about making a bad impression and misbehaving. In practically every circumstance, narcissists' main motivation is to improve themselves. However, we cannot accept such conduct at face value, especially if the performer is conceited and offers implausible explanations for it. It's not a sign of a strong feeling of self-worth, and it implies that they're unhappy with some aspect of their lives. Anxiety and shame about one's shortcomings may be evident in fragile narcissists. That sums well up the feeling I get about it: awful sadness. Feelings of inadequacy and dread of rejection are ever present. It's true that having $1 billion won't cure your mental health problems. Narcissists can always bank on these three things regardless of how much work they put towards planning, lying, or deceiving. Because they bring so much pain to others, narcissists experience deep, chronic depression. Narcissists hide their inner pain, fear, and misery behind a facade of joy, self-assurance, and material success. Even if they have everything life offers, that doesn't make their anxiety go away. No one, no matter how ideal they may have seemed at the time, ends up being the person who makes a difference in the narcissist's life. Narcissists' destructive motivation is a preoccupation with power, which they cannot seem to let go of, even if they want to change their ways. For want of a better phrase, this spells the end for narcissists. The easiest way to put it is that they have embarked on a course that will make a U-turn extremely challenging, if not impossible. Narcissists may have some stable aspects of their life, but your success threatens theirs. And you'll see why if you can wrap your head around this. Learning what drives them and how to respond best entails digging into their histories and cultures. Understanding that they are ultimately responsible for their own downfall might provide light on why they are destined for a life of unhappiness and why they are not a person you should worry about or envy. I also showed you how to do it in action in this video. It seems as though narcissists are cursed with an unending string of misfortune. When they go out, they always take this with them. They can't be alone because they're afraid of confronting their problem. It seems like narcissism is a stigmatized character flaw that warrants negative consequences. Narcissists also have trouble with the ongoing effort required to better themselves. Nothing they acquire or achieve will ever be enough to fulfill them. They'll never be content with what they have. Despite this, they continue to feel depressed and unimportant on the inside. They keep thinking there must be more out there for them to get. Narcissists don't appear to understand that material success and external praise can't fill the void within their hearts. They will never be happy with what they have because the envy in their eyes will never allow them to be pleased. You'll never find contentment if you judge yourself in relation to others. Narcissists have a similar problem accepting defeat when they are wrong. They don't have anything or anyone that brings them joy. However, narcissists are known for abusing their victims to the point where the victims actively try to avoid them. Unfortunately, they never could make self-interested choices before. Yes, the pressure mounts steadily. There needs to be more than enough people and stuff. Since they will never be free of their fear, hell has already sealed its gates. At any time, someone could speak up and expose their hypocrisy or make them pay for their lies. As a result, narcissists are always concerned with how they come across to others. Because they worry so much about so many things, they are unable to relax. The narcissist is confident that others care about them exclusively for their own benefit and that they are entitled to keep obtaining what they have been getting. They worry about being taken advantage of or found out. At times, my narcissistic acquaintance would use comedy to cover up her feelings of inadequacy and envy. Her humor frequently degraded others. Some narcissists use humor to attract narcissistic supply, normalize their relationships with others, and downplay their flaws. In this video, I discussed how narcissists could use humor. However, it is essential to remember that the topic at hand is really serious. While worry can be debilitating for anybody, a narcissist's insatiable preoccupation with him or herself makes it especially so. The fear is that the truth will be exposed, and that's exactly what they've been trying to avoid at all costs: embarrassment. To put it another way, first impressions aren't always indicative of long-term success. They shouldn't get caught if they can manage to keep their plan under wraps. The paranoia, insecurity, manipulation, and defensiveness of a narcissist all stem from this overwhelming fear. Finally, narcissists will always feel disappointed since their expectations are too high. When it comes to inviting people into their inner circle, they are incredibly picky. Because of their haughtiness, they believe they were better than everyone else. They're doomed to a never-ending cycle of depression because they can never fulfill their fantasies of hurting and dominating others. They may expect something but never receive it. Narcissists have an inflated sense of entitlement, and when their needs aren't met, they explode in fury and depression. They act like spoiled children when they are denied their wishes. Narcissists are bound to perpetual disappointment because they refuse to embrace reality and admit they have no control over the actions of others or the outcomes of the situations in which they find themselves. Their need to micromanage everything will be their downfall. Because of this, the narcissist's existence is, to put it mildly, not a very pleasant one. Since this is the case, narcissists tend to get annoyed when they witness others having a good time. They have already sealed their fate of pain, disappointment, and catastrophe. While many believe that narcissists can be healed, no one will provide it to them if they refuse to get assistance themselves. Narcissists have the power to change for the better, but they must make the decision to do so. We have no control over whether or if they will alter their behavior. But narcissists are conscious of their public image and want to maintain it at all costs. I'd rather act than be myself any day. They choose to fake happiness, zeal, and affection in order to blend in. They are expert liars because they create pain in the world and then blame others for it. Their singular focus on themselves renders them incapable of compassion for others. They are quick to anger and find the smallest of problems to be insurmountable because they are miserable. In their quest for power and control, they utilize people as pawns. Couples feel the need to create a false impression of harmony in their relationships due to the emotional immaturity of modern culture. Disappointment, dread, and despair are the only constants in their lives, and they wish the same suffering upon everyone else. Remember this even if the narcissist appears happy for the time being. To make you believe that everything is as it is presented to you, even when it is not, it is imperative that you never, ever feel envious of a narcissist. As always, I hope you found this to be informative. Share this with others, and give it a thumbs up if you found it useful. I appreciated today's time spent with you. If you enjoyed this video and wish to see similar content in the future, please subscribe and enable bell alerts. Countless thanks for your assistance.